no statement. Questions. Let's
How'd
go.
the first day go?
First day went well. I thought the guys moved around with a lot of energy, played hard, and that was the main thing we were looking for, is having energy and effort. A lot of fundamental things we got to correct, but that's what the film time and the study session tomorrow will be about, and correcting some of the little things. And, we'll have to make a decision on staff how much we're going to install for this Thursday. Do we want to go full, or do we want to kind of cut back a little bit and make sure we correct some of the things? But I have a better idea when I watch film, but I thought the effort was good.
Did you feel like you got everything installed today that you wanted to, and that they ran with the tempo you wanted?
Yeah, we got everything installed. We've kind of been working on this installation for a couple of weeks. There were probably a little more missed assignments than I thought they'd be for as much as we had meeting time. The tempo was good. We got to do a better job of getting lined up faster at the skill positions and locating the signal guy. But I thought it was a decent job. I got to look at the film to be sure.
But for first day of adapting to running a no huddle, did they take to it well?
No, it was good. It was good. Only a couple missed assignments. Some down the line guys I thought had a couple busts, but again I got to look at the film. A little bit of lining up correct, going in the right direction, but still we were a little hesitant of trusting our assignment and being able to play fast. But that most overall was good. I thought the defense did a good job of lining up to us offensively, and there were a couple of fit issues a couple of times, but mostly it was quick game and nakeds for us offensively, so we didn't really stress them too much in the back end.
You've talked about how much autonomy you had as an offensive coordinator at Georgia, and having power to set agendas and everything else. But being the guy wearing the green hat for a change, being the boss, being the head coach out here today, how different was it?
It was a little bit different. I'm still calling the plays on offense, so I'm coaching the offense. A little bit different than I have a quarterback coach. I'm not involved in every little thing that they do. I got to separate myself a little bit, but I'm still want to call plays. Get used to the terminology that we have here, because it's a little bit different than the terminology that I had at Georgia. So once I get that down, I'll back away a little bit from the offense and just go off the script and kind of maybe put the head coach hat on a little bit more and focus on the whole team. But right now it's pretty much offense today.
What are the real adjustments your offense has to make in adapting to that no huddle?
Well, learning how to play fast for the whole practice and play with great effort. Usually the first day there's a lot of effort. We start practice out strong, but as the grind gets going and it gets a little bit tougher, and we put on pads and it gets a little more physical, able to sustain that pace of play for the whole practice like we want to do for the whole game.
Are you going to have to change your standards of evaluation going through the Southeastern Conference to this situation?
Well, it's all relative to who we play. Want to watch tape, but I might not have a real feel for who we're playing until we line up and start playing some of these teams. I thought it was always difficult when we played somebody out in a conference. When you see something on film and you play them, it's a little bit different. The style, the physicality, or the speed. Sometimes you can't tell that on film. So it might take me a while till we start playing some of the conference games to get a feel for the speed and the physicality of this league.
How about in relation to your own team?
I like our team. I think we got big guys. We've got rangy guys that can run in the fourth quarter. I thought they ran around and moved decent today. But still we're out there in underwear today. We now have on pads, and when we start putting on the pads and play real football, I have a better evaluation.
Your defense and the adjustments that they have to make going from 4-3 to do 3-4. Yeah. What did you like? The opposite way, excuse me. But did you like the way that they made their adjustment? And really, how big is it?
To me, I thought they lined up correctly and were making their calls out there. We got to get in. We'll sit down as a whole staff and watch all our 11-on-11 stuff and be able to see the communication and their fits a little bit better. Talking to Coach Summers after practice, they had a couple alignment issues in communication, but that's what practice is for. You got guys, you got Corey James playing off the ball at a Sam linebacker, and there's some different guys in some different spots, and it's going to take time.
Sound like talking to Kevin, you're going to expect your linebackers to be adept at all three spots, not just maybe tight end one. What's the benefit for that? For
Well,
you to have
it's
that flexibility.
just if somebody goes down, being able to play all three, they got to learn all three, and it's kind of like offensive lineman when you're going to play the best five. The same at linebacker, you're going to play the best three. If a Sam goes down, and if we got to move a Michael Will to Sam and put somebody else in, we're going to play the best three guys.
Linebacker being a spot you guys need to fill. What about New Valley? Did you see that you wanted to switch him to fullback?
Well, I thought we needed a bigger guy that could be a point of the attack guy in our offense, and New Valley was going to start on the depth chart, third team, and he had a chance to be a starter. I wouldn't have moved a guy if he didn't have a chance to be a starter, and he's got a chance to be a starter on offense.
You talk about you're not going to anoint a starting quarterback for quite a while, and you can't.
Well,
comment much.
the first day I thought, out of the three, I thought Nick had a better grasp and understanding of what we're doing. We still got to move faster. We got to play faster with our feet. All three guys, you can see that they're thinking a little bit too much instead of reacting and playing habit, but that's natural. It's a new offense, it's new terminology, it's new coaches. They probably can't understand half of what I say because of the southern drawl, but so it's going to take time till they figure out what I'm saying and kind of decipher, what to listen to when I'm yelling at them.
Other than that command, what are you looking for?
Well, I'm looking for a guy that can move the ball downfield, can complete balls, is an accurate passer, can run our offense. The number one thing we do in our offense is we don't want to have wasted plays, so we put a lot on the quarterback that don't put us in a bad play in the run game or pass game as far as protections. So they got to keep us out of having wasted plays. Every play we call, we want to get us in the right play and have a chance for success, and get it to the guys that can make plays. If you're throwing just a simple bubble route, put the ball 1 foot in front of the numbers so Hansley or Deontay Gaines can make yards after the catch. If we're throwing a slant, we want to put it from his chest to his waist. If we're throwing a deep ball, give our guy a chance to make the play. So a guy that can give our guys the ability to make plays. And then I'm looking for a guy that when he steps in the huddle, those 10 guys and those other guys on the field know that this guy's the guy. They believe in that guy. So that's going to be a process of trying to figure that out and letting those guys develop into who they are. And it's going to take time, and by no means after day one I'm going to say, hey, this guy's the guy or this guy. There's no way he can't do it. We want to see improvement from practice 1 to practice 2, from week 1 to week 2, from spring practice to fall camp. You're going to have all spring practice where you're learning. Now you got to go through the summer on your own and study and prepare and master your craft. And then when you come out in the fall, you might see a totally different guy because now he understands what we're doing and he's able to play faster.
When you talk about your quarterback keeping you out of bad plays, but you run a no huddle, and when you guys are kind of looking at the defense, how much of that do you take out of the quarterback's hands?
Mostly we try to keep it in the quarterback's hands. We're still going to have a check system. When you try to check a lot from the sideline nowadays, defenses are too good, and they're going to check their blitz from one side to the other. They're going to check their coverage from a single to a too high. So there's not going to be a lot of to the sideline, and I call it. We want to play fast and let our quarterback get us in the right play. The days of looking to the sideline after you free from defenses they're really too good. So we got to put it in the quarterback's hands where we can check faster and they don't have the time to react.
We talked to one of the rule changes that they adjusted to today was if emotions run high in practice, there might be a skirmish or two.
Yeah.
Do you like that about practice, or did it allow them to use their emotions?
Well, we got to be smart. We got to still play within the whistle.
Mm-hmm.
It's a man's game, and it's a physical game, and it's not a fight throwing punching, but it's a fight in a game. Now we're out in shorts and we got to play smarter and we got to learn. We got to take care of each other. But tempers are going to run high sometimes, and we got to realize that we can't everybody jump in there and start swinging, and we'll get that corrected. But first day, new coaching staff, guys are trying to make an example or stand out. But we got to get that corrected. But at the same time, we don't want to take our fight away from anybody.